Mungo looking to protect towards Mapuya. Pings it into the area. Bit of space available. Knocks Matizwa straight at Brian Buire.
Great positioning from Buire.
Down the other side, almost a chance immediately for Polokwane City. Great defending, though, from Simpiwe Mtlineka. Off the woodwork by Matuluti. He's got to score at some stage. Surely he's had 3 opportunities already, and we're not even at the half-hour mark yet. That was a venomous effort. Not quite as effective as the one from Cameron Danson for Pirates earlier today, but my goodness, what a contribution already. Ball cleared by Sawangani Zulu. Good pressure being exerted by Polokwane City at the moment. They've got players forward. Oh, that's palpably disappointing.
The fact that Matuluti's shot hits the crossbar is the fact that the goalkeeper was beaten. I'm not sure if he got a touch. This will tell us. Hardly.
Brings it forward. Great bit of play towards Dlamini. There's a shot in the offing. More than that. Polokwane City strike. Ramabu with his 2nd goal of the season. Scored against Sakakuni United in that win in the derby on the 27th of September. And with Polokwane City sitting around for 10 days inactive, Ramabu comes back and continues where he left off.
See where he picks up the ball from. He's supposed to set me a wide player on the right-hand side, but the ball finds him a bit more central. Exactly the point I made earlier, that because of the full-back's movement, those wide players find themselves a bit more central for such purposes. But the strike was something else, Kevin. Man, on the half a volley as it drops with the laces. Oof. And I guess the defender just in front of the goalkeeper, he was hoping that space would be covered a bit, but by the time he reacts, that ball is sailing past him.
Absolutely pinpoint into that right end upright, and the fans celebrate here in the colours of orange. Rise and shine. And how about that for a contribution? I'd give it probably about an 8 out of 10 because his legs were slightly bent and his feet weren't together when he landed. However, it's a great celebration.
Listen, if there's anything Danson can learn from this is after scoring a great goal like that, you need to celebrate in style. I'm talking about a great goal from Danson of Orlando Pirates. I mean, Ramabu, brilliant. That is absolutely a star of a goal from some range.
Ball bounces kindly for Zwangani Zulu. Back it comes from Manuel Kambala. One for you, one for me. Mapuya gets a touch on it as well, but long-range effort from Muremi, not testing Ian Otieno.
And the field, unfortunately, is not stable. Just about a few minutes ago, it was heading the other direction, and now it looks like it's going the other direction.
Haven't seen too much of Brian Buire so far in this encounter, but he might be tested here. And don't forget, this will be more into the wind. One of the things about playing into the wind, though, is that you can get the ball to hang most disturbingly for a goalkeeper and for defences. You knock that ball up close between the defences and the goalkeeper and get it to hang in the wind, and suddenly it's all very concerning indeed. It's a good catch from the Kenyan goalkeeper.
Well read.
Nicely contained by Mtungwa. Zuke. Oh, there's a little slip in there from Dlamini. Ball given away to Ndelu. It's not the first time the ball's been knocked straight off the pitch, though, by Richards Bay FC. They have, on occasion, not quite been so controlled, particularly on this right-hand side with Mapuya and Ndelu, maybe on the occasion, and Tikazi. Just the understanding between them doesn't seem to be quite as it should be.
But also that normally is influenced by the surface of the pitch. But in this case, the pitch looks, I'm sure, they're ready to be able to compete now. But it takes quite a bit of adaptation to be able to handle this type of weather. But let's see who adapts quickest.
The first corner of the second half. Space in the area. The header goes just wide. I think it took a deflection from a Richards Bay FC player, but the threat is real from an aerial point of view.
That is where, for me, they're most dangerous. I think that was Chabalala who rose the highest to be able to get into the end of that one. But just as well that, I'm not sure it was from a Richards point of view that was able to deflect it away.
Zikali. Nothing wrong with the challenge from Tabang Matuludi, says referee Sitkelo Velapi, and away they come to Polokwane City. Moremi with the first time ball, slip in the area, and Ian Otieno will breathe a sigh of relief. That was very, very close indeed from Shabalala.
Very, very close. If anything, I think he got the better of the defense because he was able to make that darting run forward and made good connection with the ball, except for that maybe it wasn't on target, but good delivery, early delivery from the inside.
We would have thought maybe because they are a coastal side and maybe they are used to more wet conditions than Polokwane City would be up in Limpopo province here and in Polokwane. But it does seem as if Polokwane City have settled down the better of the two sides in the second half. That's where he's aiming, but it's a good save from Bwire. Not quite enough of an angle for that top corner, certainly not with the venom to beat the Kenyan goalkeeper.
Unfortunately, that's the thing, Kevin. If you're going to get it past that wall, the chance that it won't be as if you put power, then it goes a lot higher. So you need to measure the amount of power that he applies so that it doesn't go over.
The winner of Sbenisu and win from Betway is this gentleman, Kamogelo Kekana, 10,000 rand. However, he's a card holder. Make that double, William Shongwe.
Wow.
20 grand.
It's the beauty of the Betway Premiership.
Nice little touch inside from Ramabu. That's going to be just the perfect ball for Matuludi. Not shy to go first time at it. Keep us off his line here. Pressure coming from Polokwane City on the counter. Oh, there's nobody at the back post that deep, and frustration from Polokwane City's attackers on the right-hand side.
It's a good counter-attack from Polokwane City. But once again, Matuludi delivers a pinpointed cross. Not enough arriving from Chabalala to put the goalkeeper off, but made it difficult enough for the goalkeeper to punch it away.
Creativity on the outside of the box. The shot blocked again. Knocks Mutiswa marginally offside. Lovely ball from Lindo Kuchli Zikali. And the Knox man can't believe it.
Gee, Brian there was excellent. I mean, that's close range. Yes, he was offside. Does it stay offside before the ball pass? Yes. He picks up. It's a good turn, but well anticipated by the goalkeeper.
Decides to perpetrate himself as a keeper sweeper. Chabalala sort of looks towards him and says, don't take too much of a chance. In the meantime, nice little header from Kabadinho Mhango, forcing the issue from the Polokwane City defence. Zulu calls Otieno into play. Mhango with a flick on, attempted flick on anyway.
Once again, no one close enough to pick up on the second ball. Those are the moments.
Kloenkwe, lovely ball through. Offside flag stays down. Otieno, brilliant. Ramabu decides to go to the left-hand side this time. There's the goal scorer. That was a phenomenal opportunity on the counter-attack, and Ian Otieno can really hold his head up high for that save. It was brilliant.
Well, if I may add, I'm not sure if he knew much about that save, because actually, if anything, the ball hit him in the face for that matter. But as a goalkeeper, you take it because it means you positioned yourself that well for the ball to hit you. Excellent goalkeeping. He made himself big in the process. I'm not sure if he hit the face or the chest, but it's a save. Brilliant. He had time, he looks up, but just can't squeeze it past the goalkeeper.
Zuke allows the ball to drift past. This is Knox Mutiswa. Shot for Mhango. Oh, not convincing from Bwire, but nobody really following up from Richards Bay FC anyway. It's a bit late, Mr. Mhango, to follow up now.
Conditions, I think, is what got Brian under a lot of pressure there. He slips, actually, if anything.
He did slip.
So those are the opportunities that are available in such conditions. So you've got to pamper that goal area as much as you can.
He scored 3 against Durban City last time, 4 against Chippa United. In the cup now, what does the referee decide here? Is it inside, outside the penalty area? That looks like he's given a penalty, Mr. Velapi.
Contact happens right inside the box, and I don't think there was any other way that he could see. It took a bit of time. I think he was considering whether it's that much, but clearly, is it from the new player that has just walked into the field of play, Mahala? It's a bad touch.
He's inside the penalty area. Yeah. He's the defender. There's no doubt about it. And it's the captain and Kaki. In fact, it's not, you know. It's Vundlela on Mahala. And Gabadino Mhango says, it's okay, I'll do this. Looking for his 3rd goal in the colours of Richards Bay FC. On his first since the goal against Mamelodi Sundowns. That happened on the 27th of September, sorry. Gabadino Mhango up against Brian Bwire. An equalising goal for Richards Bay FC. No problems. Keeper goes the wrong way. Gabadino Mhango will celebrate. Richards Bay FC have grabbed the equaliser, and good credit to them.
Came with the run of play. I think you got to at least accept the fact that the one on the back foot is Polokwane City. Richards Bay had done their homework, had done their due diligence to work out what they needed to do. The build-up play, the combination of passes, they were beginning to threaten right in the middle, throw up into the attacking phase, and that is the result.
Great opportunity for Polokwane City, and Richards Bay FC will have their heart in mouth. 4 minutes of time added on, confirmed by the 4th official, Mr. Makubo. Great save from Yenoti Yeno. Keeps Richards Bay FC in the mix here.
We don't get to see so many great set pieces taken in this fashion. He gets it right, it's on target. Took great goalkeeping from Otieno.
Ball bouncing around awkwardly for both sides. Mataludi loses out just for a moment, and then Richards Bay FC having an opportunity to push forward with Mahala. Well, that foul is from Vundlela. The referee gone to the pocket here.
What color is it? Why he's walking?
Vundlela with that tackle at the end of the match that'll leave him out of action in the next couple of matches against AmaZulu and against Mamelodi Sundowns. It was a really venomous tackle. Oh my word.
The shin. Misses the ball, but I think he catches him on the shin.
You see how that right leg whips into the air of Mahala. So Polokwane City doing themselves no favours. They now are missing a central defender, a man who's played in the starting lineup every single match so far this season. Good take by the goalkeeper Brian Bwire, and the referee blows for full time at the Peter Mokaba Stadium. Well, there were opportunities late on, and quite incredibly, the final touch of the match for Vundlela sees him getting sent off and missing the action in the next 2 encounters. Polokwane City will be up against AmaZulu away from home on Tuesday, and Richards Bay FC will stay in Polokwane because they meet Babina Noko at the new Peter Mokaba Stadium on Tuesday night as well. So Polokwane City and Richards Bay FC playing to a draw, and that leaves their statistics very much level again. A goal for Ramabu in the first half for Polokwane City. Mhango with a penalty in the second half for Richards Bay FC. It all ends 1-1 at the Peter Mokaba Stadium. Thanks for joining us tonight.